trades, now it's hallelujah. All praise to the king, ain't nobody true. Praising y'all through the storm ain't gonna stop the movement. Not at all.
Hey, I got a question, right? How credible would you call the King James Bible?
It's very credible. It's very credible in terms of how accurate the translation is. Is that what you're talking about?
Okay, so King James was a Mason, right? You aware of that or what?
He was a Catholic.
He was a Mason.
I wouldn't say he was a Mason. If you have a source, you can pull it up, but he was a Catholic.
Do your due diligence for that.
I mean,
for me.
Okay, yeah, for sure. I can look it up. I can look it up. But like I said, if you have a source, you can provide it. We can look at it.
It's like openly known. I got like, bro, I got evidence. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're on it. He's on it. He's like in their lives, on painting, healing, getting his. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not saying it's not. I'm just asking. I see you got the apocrypha and shit for more thorough shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. What I just wanted to know how even like give me a percentage ratio. Like how credible would you say that the KJV is?
Percentage ratio?
Yeah.
Well, when we look at the King James Version, we know that because you said he was a Mason, but what was the major religion in England during that time? Christianity. Right. But it was really Catholicism. Because at that time they were Catholics in the 1500s. True. Right? Yeah. It wasn't until later that Protestantism became the major religion in England in 1600s. Yeah. So that was more so the 1600s after, Martin Luther King. Yeah. Or Martin Luther. No, right? Not Martin Luther King, right? Martin Luther. So when you look at the King James Version, I would say, yeah, it's credible. I can't really give you a percentage.
I want to know how you feel about it, like personally. Because I know you've been through it. Reading it, over and over. So
of course, yeah. So when you think about that. When you look at textual criticism of the King James Bible, it's probably one of the most accurate translations that we have of today. Yeah. Because it was translated from the ancient Greek and Hebrew manuscripts. It uses for the New Testament. It uses the text of Sabbath. Right. Whereas Old Testament, it pulls from the Masoretic text. Right. So I'm not sure if it's pretty accurate. I mean, I can't really give you
it's pretty. I just wanted to know. That was my only question.
Yeah, the King James Version. There are certain things in which it's like
it raises a little question.
It's not 100%, but I would definitely say it's over the 90s. It's over the 90s.
Yeah. All right, that's all I wanted to know.
Okay, all praise to the Most High. Hey, give me the book of John 5 verse 29, or John 5 and 39. Salaki.
This is John chapter 5 and verse 39.
Right.
Search the scriptures.
Do what?
Search the scriptures.
Go ahead.
For in them ye think ye have eternal life.
Right.
And they are they which testify of me.
Yeah, so the Lord said to search the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Go into this Bible, compare translations, and that's what we do. We compare translations. Right. We don't just look at the King James Version by itself because we know that there is not a translation that's out there that's just 100%. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's going to have some
that's not reasonable to expect it to be.
Yeah.
Especially in our timeline, what they're trying to do.
Yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? Of course, yeah. But we stick mainly to the King James Version as it is, as scholars would even say that it is one of the best translations. In at least in English, you know what I'm saying, that we have of today. Right. But it says, search the scriptures, right? Go ahead.
And ye will not come to me. Oh, so like and ye will not come to me.
Right.
That ye might have life.
Right. That ye might have life. So, what's your nationality, King? According to the Bible.
I'm an Israelite.
You're an Israelite. Hey, all praises, man. All praises, man. So you already know you're Israel. You know what I'm saying? So if that's the case, you already know you're Israel. You know what you have to be doing as an Israelite, though, right?
Yep.
What is that?
Praising the Most High, shedding light on His name.
Okay, praising the Most High. Okay, that's one.
And
right?
teaching my people to come back.
Okay, but before you teach your people, there's something that you got to be doing, though. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm saying to you, right, hey, bro, you shouldn't be smoking. Right. And I got a whole blunt in my hand. Right. Should I really be teaching you that you can't smoke?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not, right? So let me ask you this: Do you keep the commandments?
Be honest, brother.
I'm trying to run down every single one in my head right now.
Well, okay. Let's look at it one by one then. Do you eat pork?
Absolutely not.
Okay, all praises to the Most High. What about shrimp, crab, lobster?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so you keep the dietary law. That's what it's looking at. Okay, all praises. What about fringes? All right, brother. That's
It's there for a reason.
But okay.
I have a brand. I have a brand. It's called Holy Land. You understand what I'm saying?
You got a brand?
It's called Holy Land.
Okay, all praise. This brother got a brand too. In fact, he made this shirt. I believe he made that shirt as well.
Right.
He made.
I incorporate scriptures in my clothing.
Okay, all praise.
You know
All
what I'm
praise.
saying? I'm pushing it.
Okay, all praise.
I know where you're at.
So give me Numbers 15 and 38 because there's certain qualifications for it to, you know what I'm saying, validate as fringes.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, King.
This the book of Numbers 15:38. Speak unto the children of Israel.
Go ahead.
And bind them that they make them fringes
Right.
in the borders of their garments.
So the borders of your garments. So I see you got a shirt on right now. So, you know, we put them on our shirts mainly. You can put on your pants.
I do it
you know
on
what I'm saying?
everything.
Hey, all praises. All praises. That's your zeal.
It's just sometimes, again, lightly or completely. You know what I'm saying? I add it on the hoods. I add it on whatever. I sew.
Okay.
I cut and sew. So,
Okay,
you know
all
what I'm
praise.
saying?
All
I
praise.
was a carpenter at 18. You know. So
Okay, yeah. Okay.
I'm really good with the numbers, bro.
Okay, yeah, all praises. So it says, put them on the borders of your garments, right? Go ahead.
In the borders of their garments,
Right.
throughout their generation.
Throughout their what?
Throughout their generation.
Go ahead.
And that they put upon their fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
A ribbon of what?
A ribbon of blue.
So you also have to have that ribbon of blue.
Right.
You can have the fringe,
Right.
but if you don't have that ribbon
Right.
of blue, it's not really, you know what I'm saying? You're almost there. You're like 50%, you know what I'm saying, there.
This on a light day.
Yeah, so if you, I don't know if
I
you have
feel
the, you have
Come
the,
with it.
yeah, so you gotta have, so let's say you make a shirt, right?
Right.
You put on a hoodie, whatever, it's still gotta have that border of blue
I hear you.
for it to qualify as fringes.
I hear you.
Yeah. But you know, the fringes, you know what I'm saying, you can get, you know, you can get
Creative with
with it. Yeah,
Same
you know what
thing.
I'm saying?
It's, I wouldn't put it more so as creative. I'm putting it to a bridge of a gap because to a societal standard, they're looking at it as fringes. To our nation, we understand, okay, boom, 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 boom. But when it comes to them, they are not looking at it as anything but hanging things. So to make it an actual fringe for them, you know what I'm saying, that would be the only thing that I add as a detail. That way they understand this is the highlights. You understand what I'm saying?
Talking about the border?
Of course. And again,
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
incorporating scriptures. So
Okay, all praise.
it also helps what their understanding of what they're wearing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. All praise to the Most High. And I see you also keeping another commandment, which is keeping your beard.
Right.
All right, because I was looking at that mighty beard, so hey, all praise
Yeah, I
to
was
the
going
Most
to
High.
ask
Hey,
you,
yeah.
but I'm like, it's growing.
Yeah, mine's
Let it
growing.
grow.
Mine's growing. Hey, you know, hey.
It's how it comes.
Hey, yeah, Lord willing to come. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing to come. But yeah, so I see you keeping that commandment as well, right? Let's go to Leviticus 19, right? In 27, start 27, right? Leviticus 19, 27.
Rápido en la espada.
God.
Leviticus chapter 19 and verse number 27.
Bring it up.
Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard.
Yeah, so you already keeping that commandment right there. You're not marring the corners of your beard, right? Go ahead.
Verse 28.
Uh-huh.
Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead.
Right. So you don't do that either, right?
No longer.
Right. Hey, all praise, all praise. Go ahead.
Nor print any marks upon you.
Right. So I see you've got a tattoo on your hand. You're not getting any more tattoos, right?
I ain't got it since I read, bro.
Okay. All praises, man. All praises. So you keeping those commandments, King? You know what today is according to the Bible?
It's Shabbat Shalom, bro.
Hey, Shabbat, right? Shabbat. Exactly. But if I'm not mistaken, I seen you with a cup in your hand.
Right.
Earlier you was walking, right?
Right.
So, did you buy something today?
You know what's going on.
Okay.
Again, the lady though. You know,
Okay. Well,
I hear you, but other people aren't as receptive to you fully. So,
of course.
just how you let him go earlier, because you're not gonna overfill his cup, you know, so that he can take in everything.
Yeah.
You know, you still have to allow them to be what they are. That way they can see in comparison what you do versus them.
Okay, well, here's the thing though, brother. You know, if somebody, give me Proverbs chapter 1 verse 10, right? Give me Proverbs 1 and 10, and give me the book of, you said what?
No, I said that's a mighty.
Okay, gone, yeah. Give me this one, right?
This is Proverbs chapter 1 verse 10.
Right?
My son,
Right?
if sinners entice
And
thee,
what?
if sinners entice
Go
thee,
ahead.
consent thou not.
Now do what?
Consent thou
Oh,
not.
man, come on, let's go Wingstop, man. Yeah, it's a Saturday.
Consent thou not.
Right? So the Lord said, don't consent to him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't consent to him. So if somebody's coming up to you, you know it's the Lord's Sabbath.
Right.
I can't buy anything.
Right.
But somebody's trying to entice you to buy something, you
No,
be
that
like,
doesn't mean me buying it.
exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. It doesn't mean you buying it. It doesn't mean you kind of partaking in what they got
course.
going on, you know what I'm saying, on the Lord's day.
Yeah.
Right? Now
Never
give me
go
the,
into the fire with you.
right, hey.
Or else they will.
Yeah, so give me Amos chapter 8 verse 7, right? We're just going to show you in the Bible that you can't buy. I'm not sure if you know this.
I know.
Okay.
I read, bro.
Hey, all
I read.
praise. All praise.
That's what I'm here for. That's why I come
Amos,
so often.
The book of Amos, chapter 8 and verse 7.
Right?
The Lord has sworn by the excellency of Jacob.
Right.
Surely I will never
Oh, you start verse 5.
Verse 5.
Get out.
Saying, when will the new moon be gone?
Go ahead.
That we may sell corn.
Go ahead.
And the Sabbath.
And the what?
And the Sabbath.
Right?
That we may set forth wheat.
Right. So they were saying this is our forefathers. The wicked of our forefathers, right? It was like, man, when is the Sabbath going to be over so we can start buying and selling again?
Right.
Because you couldn't buy and sell on the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? So that's our, you know what I'm saying? That's how we keep the Sabbath day holy. You can't buy, you know what I'm saying? You can't cook, you can't, you know what I'm saying?
It's rest.
You said what?
It's also rest day.
It's a rest day.
Right.
Right? But man is not made for the Sabbath, but Sabbath was made for the man. So you know what I'm saying? You can chill out, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and read your Bible, get in the spirit. Right? The Lord said, John said, I was in the spirit in the Lord's day. You know what I'm saying? You want to get in the spirit. Right? You don't really want to necessarily hang around people that's not in the spirit on the Sabbath day. Because what that's going to do is, that's going to get you out the spirit, okay? You know what I'm saying? And we can't afford that. We can't afford this brother to get out the spirit on the Lord's Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? Let's, give me, yeah, the precept? Okay, copy that out.
This is the precept.
This, how were you raised like in a religion or what?
Well, me personally, I came into the truth around like 5 years ago.
Okay.
Almost 5 years ago, right? Before then, I didn't really hold to any religion. I was just, you know what I'm saying? There may be a God, there may not be. Hey, I'm just doing whatever I'm doing. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's just me personally. I know other brothers had different walks though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody has different.
But I never was into the Bible at all. I didn't know one Bible verse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it just showed you the power of the Most High. You know, sometimes. Bring that out.
Leviticus 19:17.
Right?
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
Thou shalt what?
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
This is the ultimate commandment, right? Because by our brothers not keeping this commandment, that's why you got all this murder, all this rape, you know what I'm saying, robbery between our people. That's why you got that going on. Because we're not keeping that commandment. You know what I'm saying? So we can't hate our brother in our heart as well. Go ahead.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
Right, so we also have to rebuke our neighbor, right? And what?
And not suffer sin upon
We
him.
can't suffer sin upon our brother. If we see our brother going off, we got to call it out. That's the commandment. You know what I'm saying? That's a commandment. But that shows you that, guess what? We also have to be keeping the commandments ourselves, or else we can't call out the sin. Because if I can't call out the sin you doing, I'm saying, brother, you going off, the Lord going to kill your ass. I'm smoking a blunt, right? And you, I'm saying, hey, look, you're smoking a blunt. I'm saying, hey, look, the Lord going to kill you. And I kind of just, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's off. That's off, right? But go ahead, Kate. Finish that up.
That was it.
Oh, that was it on that? Okay, Con. So that's the ultimate commandment right there. Love your brother. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. You heard people say that, or the Bible say that? Love your neighbor as yourself. What does that mean? Ultimately, keeping the commandments, right? That's ultimately what it means. Keeping the commandments, because the commandments teach you love, right?
Not suffer sin upon him, not allowing him to sin.
Not allowing him to sin, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But give me this real quick. So we want you, next time we see you, brother, we want to see you with some fringes on. You know what I'm saying? Driven out with some fringes. Right? Because, you know, Christ wore fringes too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He wore fringes. I mean, he was dripped out with the fringes. You know what I'm saying? The apostles, Peter, Andrew, you understand? John, James, they all have fringes. You know? Yeah. Give me that real quick. Mark 16:56. Right? They was touching the hem of his garment. Hey, Paul, one of the greatest apostles, he had fringes on. John had fringes.
Even the Pharisees.
The Pharisees had fringes.
They even made them so wide, the phylacteries, they tried to like...
Yeah, the Pharisees had a lot of stuff. Phylacteries.
Extended.
You know, yeah. You know, big long garments, blowing in the wind with the beard oiled up. You know, Pharisees had a lot of stuff. Right, go ahead.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 6, 56.
Right.
And whithersoever he entered into villages or cities or countries, they laid the sick in the streets.
Right.
And besought him that they might touch, if it were but the border of his garment.
But the what?
But the border of his garment.
Right, so when you go into that word in the blue letter for a border of his garment, right? Let me get this real quick. Right?
Fringe.
Bobby, you start reading this real quick. Right? You go into this word for border, right? Right. So what does that say? Right? You read C definition.
See definition. A tassel turf.
Right?
The Jews had such
Appendage.
appendages attached to their mantle
Go ahead.
to remind them of the law.
To what?
To remind them of the law.
Alright, so these are evidently fringes in the Bible. And we see how Christ, he was going around wearing fringes. So if we want to be Christ-like, we got to have the fringes on with the border blue. You know what I'm saying? Swinging in the wind. Let them know what's up, man. Letting your light shine before men. You know what I'm saying? You want to let everybody know, yeah, I'm an Israelite. You don't want to go Clark Kent mode. You understand? And Superman. And be like, kind of put your glasses on and take off the fringes. You know what I'm saying? No, you want to have it on. Give me Revelation 16:15, man. Right? Because we don't know when the Lord's coming back.
Right.
We know we're in the last days right now, but any given second, Russia can hit that giant button and all hell can break loose. You know what I'm saying? So, kind of, whoever you got.
It's Revelation chapter 16 and verse 15.
Get out.
Behold, I come as a thief.
I come as a what?
I come as a thief.
So you see how the Lord speaks? He's saying, I come like a thief. We don't know when the thief is coming, man. Right? Give me John chapter 10 verse 7 real quick. Let's see how a thief is coming. Right? Give me that real quick. I'll come to the show. Right? John chapter 10 verse 10. Because the Lord describes how a thief is coming. You know what I'm saying? He's not coming to kind of play with your dog. You know what I'm saying? And kind of pet him, take him for a walk. He's not doing that. Right? Go ahead.
This is John chapter 10, verse 10.
Bring it out.
The thief cometh not, but for to steal.
But for to what?
But for to steal.
Go ahead.
To kill.
To what?
To kill.
And to what?
And to destroy.
To what?
And to destroy.
See that? So the Lord said, I'm coming like that. When I come upon the earth, I'm coming like to steal, to kill, and to destroy, man. That's what that's how the Lord's coming. Right? So the Lord said, go ahead, read that again.
Revelation 16 and 15.
Go ahead, King.
Behold, I come as a thief.
I come as a thief. Go ahead.
Blessed is he that watcheth.
Go ahead.
And keepeth his garment.
No, it doesn't wear his fringes.
And keepeth his garment.
I don't have to wear my fringes.
And keepeth his garment.
Clark Kent mode.
And keepeth his garment.
Right? And keepeth his garments, man. You want to keep your garments wherever you go. You know what I'm saying? Let them know who you are, what it is, what the business is. I don't care who's looking. You understand? Hey, you better look. You know what I'm saying? You better look. Right? Because, hey, I'm dripping. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of, you know, the spirit that we want to be in. Go ahead.
Lest he walk naked.
Right? Unless he what?
Lest he walk naked.
So right now, according to the Bible, King, you will kind of be walking naked. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't not keeping the garments, you're kind of walking naked. You know what I'm saying? And they what?
And they see his shame.
And they see his shame. See that? The angels is looking down at you, King. They don't want to see your shame. You know what I'm saying? You want to cover up before you come to the Lord. You know, that makes sense? Absolutely. Yeah, so and this is just all out of love, King. You know what I'm saying? We want to see you next time we see you, King, with fringes on. Border of blue.
Everything you have has a fringe on it?
Not every shirt, but most of my shirts.
Wait. Let's start there. With that alone, it's almost contradictory. Almost. Can you see how?
When he walks out the house, he
okay,
has fringes on.
No.
So here's the thing.
Let me talk to him, please. Right? You get what I'm saying, though? At all.
So whenever I walk outside, King, I make sure I have my fringes.
Yeah.
Right?
I have some form. You know how you were able to ask me, and I didn't say no. I showed you what was a fringe. You know what I'm saying? But the typical pants has that or no?
Well,
Look
I
at-
have
look
a
at the bottom
form
of
too,
it.
but
What
I'm
I'm
missing
saying
the
is
ribbon of
you
blue.
can
Are you hearing what I'm
fringes.
saying, though?
You can have the fringes.
You
at
hearing
the
what
bottom.
I'm saying? That's all I'm asking.
I hear what you're saying.
Okay.
But you have to have the border of blue,
Okay.
or else it doesn't.
Okay.
It's not validated.
Right.
That makes sense?
Okay.
Yeah. So even like
All right,
for
give me
example.
that blue part again. Give me that.
Yeah. And that four corners, Deuteronomy 22 and 12, the four quarters.
Oh yeah, con, yeah,
You know what I'm
that is
saying?
well, that is well. So give me number 1638, and then let's get the four quarters as well. You're on 2214.
22:12, I think.
2212. Okay, con.
And another thing, when I first came to the truth, I had a shirt like that. You know what I did? I was cutting. I cut it,
God.
put rubber bands all over it.
And some
Every
glue.
little cut that I cut, I put rubber bands over it, and it became fringe.
Right.
You know, I mean, you gotta empathize. You know what I'm saying? But
I got it. I'm a
Okay.
designer. That's what I do.
Okay, all praise. Right. So let's get this precept real quick first.
Deuteronomy
I'm
chapter.
so glad I stopped.
All praises, King.
Come back.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 12.
Go ahead, King.
Thou shalt make thee fringes upon thy four corners of thy vesture.
On the what?
Upon the four corners of thy
Go
vesture,
ahead.
wherewith thou coverest thyself.
Yeah. So the four corners. You know, if you look at our garments right here, we got it on the four corners. You know what I'm saying? Right here. You know what I'm saying? And in the back. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we wear our fringes. Right? So we're going to go back to that Numbers 15 with the border of blue. Right? Numbers 15:38 for us.
Numbers 15:38.
Go ahead.
Speak to the children of Israel,
Right.
and bind them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
Go ahead.
Throughout their generation.
Right.
That they put upon the fringe, the borders, a ribbon of blue.
A ribbon of what?
A ribbon of blue.
Go ahead.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe,
Right.
that ye may look upon it, and remember all the commandments of the Lord, and do them.
And do them. You see that? So that's the purpose. So we have to have that border of blue with it, or else we're not fully keeping that commandment. It's kind of halfway. But you don't want to half step it. If you can put a border of blue on it, then put a border of blue. You know what I'm saying? That's all we saying, King. And I know you asked me about every one of my. You said every one of my garments have fringes. No, I have hoodies that don't have fringes on.
Or the border of blue as well. It got to be both.
Yeah, it gotta be both. Exactly, yeah. So the fringes are a border of blue. But here's the thing, though. You don't. When I go into the shower, I'm not wearing fringes. Right?
That ain't what I'm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Let's
hey,
see walk
it's
naked.
just. You know what I'm
Let's see
saying?
walk naked.
But you
I'm
wanna,
very clear.
yeah, you wanna wear, you know what I'm saying? You wanna be reasonable.
Right.
Like I know certain brothers, they may not, wear fringes to the bed, or like they may be working out. They don't want to get their fringes, all mustied up, so they'll wear a different shirt or something. But they'll still have their fringes alongside them. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you don't have to wear it 24/7
It's just
every
a reminder.
second of your
I
life.
know what you're saying.
But you
It's a
have to
reminder.
have them on. You know what I'm saying? In terms of, like I said, I was telling you, me personally, every time I go outside, King, make sure I have my fringes. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be caught slacking. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in my house, I'll have my fringes on probably 98% of the time. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. Other brothers can attest to that too. You don't have to wear it every second of your life, but you have to wear it. You know what I'm saying? That's just the point. So
You have
that
to
makes sense.
pronounce it to the people, basically.
Yeah. And you had a point, King?
Oh, no, it's good, it's good.
Right? So do that make sense, okay?
Of course.
Okay, all praises to the Most High.
God.
Right? So, hey, man, we striving to keep these commandments. Right? And give me Judges 5, verse 11. Right? Hey, y'all, sisters, got a minute for the word? Y'all got a minute for the word?
Apparently not.
Yeah, they got a minute. Come on, sis. Yeah, they got some minutes. Come on, sis. Yo, come on, get on this shit.
Step up.
You know?
5 and 11.
Hey, all praises to the Most Most High, yeah, give me this real quick, right? This is for y'all too, right? Go ahead.
This is Judges chapter 5, verse 11.
Right.
They that are delivered from the noise of archers,
Right.
in the places drawing water,
Right.
there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord.
There shall they what?
Rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord.
Right, so right now, we in that rehearsal period. You understand? We in that rehearsal period of trying to rehearse the righteous acts of the Most High. Do y'all know what that is? The righteous acts of the Most High? No? Y'all go to church or nothing like that? Do y'all believe in the Bible though, right? Okay, so all praise to the Most High. Do y'all see yourself in this sign? Because this brother already know, right? This brother already know who he is. But do you know who y'all are according to the Bible? That's the question. That's the question of the day.
Yeah. Where do you guys see
These
yourself?
two sisters, you know what I'm saying, know who they are.
African
Y'all see
American.
yourself?
She
African
said.
American?
What about you?
Okay.
Okay.
African American. Okay, so all praises. African American. But let me ask y'all this, right? Africa is a continent, right? America is a continent. So how is our race, our ethnicity, our nationality come from two different continents at the same time? How does that make sense? How can we come from two different continents? Doesn't make any sense, right? So, and also you know that Africa is the name of the so-called white man. Theoscipius Africanus. So why are we going around calling ourselves after the so-called white man? Doesn't make any sense, right? So what nation did we come from? Give me the book of Tobit chapter 1 and verse 4, right? Let's get down to it, man. You know? Tobit chapter 1 verse 4.
God, this is Tobit chapter 1 and verse number 4.
Bring it out.
And when I was in my own country.
When I was in my what?
And when I was in my own country.
Right, because we have our own country. Y'all think America's our country? Is this our homeland? This is not our land at all, right? Y'all remember the history, right? How was we brought over here? On slave ships, right? So this is not our country, right? Go ahead.
In the land of Israel.
Read that from the top slide.
And when I was in my own land.
So when I was in my own country, my own land, right? Go ahead.
In the land of Israel.
In the land of what?
In the land of Israel.
Where's our land? Where's our land at?
In the land of Israel.
Where's our country at?
In the land of Israel.
Hear that? Israel is our land, our homeland, our country. That's where we really come from. But America is not our land, right? Go ahead.
Being but young,
right?
All the tribe of Naphtali,
right?
My father fell from the house of Jerusalem,
right? And y'all are daughters of Jerusalem, right? Did y'all know that the people of the Bible look like y'all? Y'all know that? Like y'all know about Moses, right? Yeah. Moses, right? You got King David, Solomon, his son. Hey, Jesus Christ, right? The story of the Bible, you understand? All the people in the book look like y'all. Give me Song of Solomon 1 and 5 to show that to us real quick, man. Song of Solomon 1 and 5, right? Let's show them real quick. What do the people of the Bible look like? Right? God, you got that? Yeah, Song of Solomon 1 and 5.
Bring it out.
Song of Solomon.
Salami.
God. Song of Solomon. Right?
All right, this is something.
So I know y'all hustle, we're going to make it quick for y'all, all right? Give me Song of Solomon 1 and 5.
Book of Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5.
Right?
I am black.
I am what?
I am black.
What do you say?
I am black.
You hear that? Who's going around calling themselves black? Is that the so-called white man?
Is that the Jewish man?
Is that the Jewish man? Is that the Chinese man?
I ain't got to. Don't worry
Right?
about it. My bad.
Who? Hey, sisters, we're the only people that's going around calling ourselves black. So this is in the Bible, right? Hey, did you write that? Hey, did you write that? Hey, Solomon, what about you? You write that?
Nah.
This is already written 4,000 years ago, right? He said, I am what?
I am black.
Go ahead.
But comely.
But what?
But comely.
But what?
But comely.
Comely, that word means it's like beautiful. So who was going black and beautiful. So who's going around calling themselves I'm black but I'm beautiful?
Right.
Who was doing that?
Solomon was the first.
He said what? He said who's this? That's us. Is that not us in the Bible? Am I making that up, sister? I ain't making that up.
No.
Right? It said, I am black but comely. Go ahead.
I am black but comely.
Right?
O ye daughters of Jerusalem.
Oh, you what?
O ye daughters of Jerusalem.
What are these sisters?
O ye daughters of Jerusalem.
Go ahead.
As the tents of Kedar,
Right.
as the curtains of Solomon.
As the curtains of Solomon. So he mentioned the daughters of Jerusalem. Y'all are daughters of Zion, daughters of Israel. You understand? Give me Jeremiah 6 and verse 2. Right? Y'all are daughters of Jerusalem.
Right.
Right? Y'all are not, you know what I'm saying, bad bees.
Or daughters of Compton.
Right? Yeah, daughters of Compton.
Yeah.
Right?
Daughters of East Oakland.
Yeah, the daughters of East Oakland. Y'all are not daughters of East Oakland.
Yeah.
All right? Or if you're hood. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Hey, you guys are daughters of Jerusalem.
Right.
And what that means is that you guys are royalty in the earth.
That's right.
That's what that means. Bring us out real quick.
It's Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 2.
Right, this is the Lord describing our women. Go ahead.
I have likened the daughter of Zion
The daughter of who?
The daughter of
Go
Zion.
ahead.
to a
Comely and delicate
To
woman.
a what?
To a comely and delicate
So
woman.
the Lord said that my women, right? My people, hey, our women is what? Is comely and delicate.
Beautiful and delicate.
Beautiful. Right? Wouldn't y'all agree to that? That our women are the most beautiful women on the planet? Would y'all agree? Who got hairstyles like us?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Who got hairstyles like us?
Look, Salaki, real quick.
Go ahead.
You know they calling that hairstyle you got right now the Bo Derek. You know, you heard of Bo Derek? Well, Kim Kardashian, she did it. She said she got it from Bo Derek, which was a white woman. You know what I'm saying? So, but everybody knows it came from, you know what I'm saying, our sisters. They used to put hairstyles like that in slavery, and to be able to map out how to get up off the plantation. You know what I'm saying? So, but Salaki, you got it.
Yeah, no, exactly. So it's no doubt that, you know what I'm saying, we're the blessed people on the earth in terms of, give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6, right? We want to give you y'all 3 more. Is that cool? 3 more? All right, so give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6, because this is how the Lord speaks about us, right? Go ahead. You got it.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6.
Go ahead.
But thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So the Lord said we're a holy people, a separate people.
Right.
Right, go ahead.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee.
So did y'all know that God has a chosen people?
Chosen. Everybody.
He selected a group of people on the earth.
Right.
Right? He doesn't view every nation upon the earth as the same.
Right.
It's none of that with the Most High. He actually chose our people. Right? Go ahead.
To be a special people
What is our people?
to be a special
Go
people
ahead.
Unto himself.
Unto himself. Read.
Above
all people.
What are our women?
Above all
What
people.
are our men?
Above all
What are
people.
the Israelites?
Above all
Go
people.
ahead.
that are on the face of the earth.
See how the Lord speaks about us? He said that we're above all people that's upon the earth.
That's right.
So what does that mean? We're the fastest, right? And we the strongest,
Salaki.
right? Go ahead, King.
Salaki, if you got into a fight with a white woman, how high are your chances of winning, would you say? You know what I'm saying? Would you fear? No comment. Okay.
Hey, you see that? It's showing you that, it's evidently clear.
God.
You know what I'm saying? We're showing every day. Even the fact that we got melody. You know what I'm saying? It shows you that. Go ahead, King.
This is Exodus chapter 1:19.
Right?
And the midwives said unto Pharaoh, because the Hebrew women,
Because of what?
because the Hebrew women,
Hebrew women, right? You have to understand that's our nationality. Hebrew Israelites. Hebrew is our language, and Israel is our nationality. So we're Hebrew Israelites, all right? Y'all would come from the tribe of Judah, okay? Because Christ actually came from that same tribe.
right,
I don't know if y'all ever read it, but in Revelation chapter 1, it describes Christ as what? Having white woolly hair, right? Which is like y'all's, right? Woolly hair, right? Hey, this brother, you understand? Right? White woolly hair, and what? Red eyes, and what? Black skin. Dark skin, I should say. Right? So, we came from the same tribe that Christ came from. Right? So it says what? That the Hebrew what?
because the Hebrew women
Right?
are not as the Egyptian women.
So we're different than African women.
Right.
Right? Wouldn't y'all agree to that? That our women, so-called, black women in America, which would really be Israelites, right? We different than the Africans. We got a whole totally different spirit. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. So they're different. That's in the Bible. Go ahead.
For they are lively.
They are what?
For they are lively.
What are our women?
For but they are lively.
And are delivered ere the midwives come and in unto them.
Yeah, so the Lord said that our women are more lively. What does that mean? That means in everything. Music. Is it African music? Is it African women making music, or is it our women? You said what? It's our women, right? You know what I'm saying? Making all the hits, and well, we're not really going to talk about, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the music nowadays. But you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, right? We the best singers, right? Our women's the best singers.
Entertainers.
Right, entertainers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Soul music, anything. You know what I'm saying? So with that, sisters, you know what I'm saying? We just gonna give that to y'all, right? We're not gonna hold y'all too long, right? Y'all got flyers though? Okay, y'all got flyers. All praise to the Most High. So remember, you guys are God's chosen people. Right. Right? Don't call yourself African American. That don't make any sense. That's not the Bible either. Right? Don't call yourself black because really we're not black. I'm looking at y'all pants. Y'all pants is black. You kind of, you know, we're not black. My watch is black. I'm not the same color as my, you know what I'm saying, my watch. So we can't call ourselves after a color. Our nationality is Israel.
Right.
Israel.
That's right.
Tribe of Israel. All right. So with that, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta repent, keep God's commandments. All right. Now we're gonna real quick before y'all go. We're gonna give you one commandment. Right. One commandment through the Spirit. So give me the book of Leviticus 11 and 7. Right. Leviticus chapter 11 verse 7.
That should go to.
Most easy. Right? Hey, it might be a debate about the most easiest commandment. Y'all know about the commandments though, right? Y'all know about the commandments? No? Y'all never heard the 10? Y'all heard the 10? Okay. Like thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, stuff like that. So y'all know it's more than that though, right? It's more than that because like would y'all agree that being a prostitute, for example, is a sin? Prostitution? But that's not the 10 though. You know what I'm saying? So it's more than just 10 commandments, right? Now give me this real quick. Leviticus 11 and 7.
There's a Leviticus chapter 11 and verse number 7.
Right?
And the swine.
And the swine. Y'all know what swine is. The swine is what? Pig, right? Pig.
The bull.
Y'all eat baby back ribs?
Yeah, she get down on it. She like to get down.
Well, here's the thing. If we love the Lord, right? If we love the Lord, we're going to do as he says, right? Right. Like, y'all got parents, right? If y'all love your parents, y'all going to do what they say. Right? Even if it might be like, man, I don't want to clean my room, though. You know what I'm saying? I just want to chill out. I'm chilling. I just got home. If they say clean your room, I mean, you love your parents, you're going to clean your room, though, right? So it's the same thing with God, right? Why should it be different? Why God's saying one thing, we're not going to do, you know, we're not going to do what he says, but we listening to our parents. God is our Father, right? So read that from the top.
And the swine,
right? So the pig, all right? This is for us because we Israelites. Go ahead.
though he divide the hoof,
Go ahead.
and be cloven footed,
Right?
yet he cheweth not the cud.
Go ahead.
He is unclean to you.
He is what?
He is unclean to
What is
you.
the pig?
He is unclean to you.
Go ahead.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat.
What about baby back ribs?
Of their flesh shall ye not eat.
What about that? What
That bacon.
pork sandwich?
Yeah.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat.
What about that bacon?
Of their flesh shall ye not eat.
Shall ye not eat.
Right. So y'all hear that, sister? We can't eat any more pig.
Can we like make ourselves out?
You said what? We wean ourselves out. Okay. Okay, well, here's the thing, sister, right? You can try, right? It's a progression. You know what I'm saying? It's a progression. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, you're going to just turn into this holy woman, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
overnight. It's not an overnight thing. But I encourage you to go cold turkey. I encourage you to do that. Because, like I was telling brothers, it's really ain't that hard. You can eat chicken. You can eat chicken. There's nothing wrong with that. You can eat beef.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can eat, what other meats? You know what I'm saying? Turkey. Yeah, no, yeah, lamb.
You get down on that.
All this other stuff, it tastes way better, first of all, and it's way, you know, more healthier too.
Certain fish.
Right? Certain fish, exactly. You can eat so much other stuff, sister. You ain't got to eat pork.
Right.
What you like to eat that got pork in?
A little bit of
What's wrong with the beef ribs?
Beef ribs, yeah.
And you know they got turkey. You said what? You know they got turkey pepperoni though, sister.
And beef pepperoni.
Yeah, they got beef pepperoni. Why you can't get that?
Do you know what a parasite is?
She probably didn't know that.
Parasites control you. So like, it's really putting something inside you that is controlling your answers right now, low key. You know what I'm saying? And if you look up a like praying mantis video of a parasite getting extracted out of him, he's controlling everything, and even when it gets taken out of him, he's trying to get him back. You're trying to go your way, which is the way you know you're supposed to be going of nature, but he's still trying to, oh no, don't leave, you're my host. You know, they need a host.
That's what he's saying. Parasites is within the pork and the pigs.
Yeah. So it wants you to not go cold turkey. You know?
Yeah, so, but we encourage y'all, sisters, to dig deep, you know what I'm saying? Search these scriptures out. Search the truth. Y'all got the flyers. So we out here every Saturday, all right?
Go ahead,
Kate.
So lucky. And that was one of the first things I stopped was my diet. Stop eating shrimp. That's against the law. You know what I'm saying? Crab, lobster. I know that's a tough thing. Pork, but that was the first thing I stopped. And then I stopped smoking weed. That took a few months. Then I told my job, like, I can't work on Saturday no more. So it's a process, but you got to put your foot forward to show the Most High that you love Him.
Right.
Say that again. Yeah, smoking weed is a sin.
Yeah.
Like you can eat herbs.
Yeah.
But you can't. Go ahead, King.
Yeah. You can't smoke it, sisters. But here's the thing. It may seem like, damn, like I can't do nothing. Like I can't smoke, I can't eat what I want to eat, this, that, and the third. Look, it's all to what? It's all for your benefit. Right. Why would, you know what I'm saying, if your father, your mother put out certain rules for you, is it because they hate you? Or they don't want you to do good? No, it's because they know that these rules are going to benefit you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if your father say, no, I don't want you drinking soda, it's not because he hates you and he doesn't want you to do nothing, right? It's because soda's bad for you. Right. So it wouldn't be any reason for me to smoke anyway. God is telling me don't smoke because obviously it's bad for my body, right? God is telling me not to eat pork because, first of all, that's how we get high blood pressure, gout, and all these other problems later in our life. High blood pressure, right? You know what I'm saying? And getting fat, obese, you understand? All this other stuff because we eating unclean foods. But that's true though. And God put this in here for our benefit. That makes sense? Give me John 14 verse 15 real quick.
This is the book of John, chapter 14, verse 14.
Right?
If ye shall ask anything in my name, I will do it.
Go ahead.
If you love me, keep my commandments.
What the Lord say?
If you love me, keep my commandments.
What the Lord say?
If you love me, keep my commandments.
So the Lord, that's plain for y'all. If y'all love the Lord, y'all got to keep the commandments.
Precept.
All right, go ahead.
It's the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 30 and verse 25.
Go ahead.
A cheerful and good heart will have a care of his meat.
Will have care of his what?
Will have a care of his meat.
Go ahead.
And diet.
And what?
And diet.
And what?
And diet.
So a righteous sister is going to have care of her meat and her diet. So she's going to watch what she's putting in her body. Which are, I know that you do, sister, but you also have to go off of the laws of the Most High. Right? What the law says. The Most High says. All right, go ahead.
God, this 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 16.
Know
ye not that ye are the temple of God?
What are these sisters?
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
Go ahead.
And that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you.
Right.
If any man defile the temple of God,
right,
him shall God destroy.
Him shall what?
Him shall God destroy.
Right, so brothers, I mean, they used to drink. They used to, you know what I'm saying, get drunk. Brothers used to smoke.
Crossfading.
Hey, I used to eat hella pork. Right? I used to eat hella pork. But we all had to put that down for the Most High because we ultimately love the Most High and we don't want to be destroyed.
Right.
Right? Go ahead.
For the temple of God is holy.
For the temple of God is holy. Go ahead.
Which temple ye are.
So all praise to the Most High. So like I said, that's all we want to really give you today. All right. I hope y'all learned something through the Spirit. What is y'all nationality? According to the Bible.
Yeah.
That's right, brother. That's right.
What tribe y'all from?
Right.
You said it again? Judah. Judah. There you go. That's right.
Hey, all praises, man. All praises, man. All praises to the Most High. Give me the book of, I think I wanted Matthew 11:25. Those two, what you getting, brother?
Unto thy babes.
Read it one more time.
That's it. At that time, Yahushua answered and said,
Right?
I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth,
Right.
because thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent, and hast revealed them unto babes.
Has revealed them unto babes, man. All praises to the Most High. He's revealing this word in the last days unto the babes. He's not giving it unto the wise and the prudent in the last days. He's not giving it unto the top scholars of the earth. Right? That's not who he's giving his word to. He's giving his word onto the average man. Right? Onto the babe. You understand? Right? Give me Ezekiel 6 and verse 10. Bible
You're like one of the youngest brothers I've seen teaching than you do.
Hey, all praises.
You do an awesome job, and I'm great for that.
Hey, all praises to the Most High. Hey, it's all.
Definitely the Most High, Yahweh. He's doing his job with us.
Yeah.
Definitely. And I appreciate you coming out of the teaching.
Hey, all praises to him, no doubt.
This is Ezekiel chapter 6, verse 10.
Right.
And they shall know that I am the Lord,
Right.
and that I have not said in vain that I would do this evil unto them. Thus says the Lord Yahweh, smite,
Start at verse 9.
verse 9, and they that escape of you shall remember me among the nations, whether they shall be carried captives, because I am broken with their whorish heart.
What the Lord say?
I am broken with their whorish heart.
So the Lord said he's broken with our whorish heart, man. He's broken. He's broken at the fact that we keep and continuing to keep sinning, man. He's broken by that fact. Right, go ahead.
From their whorish heart,
Right.
which has departed from me, and with their ears which go and whoring after their idols,
Right.
and they shall lofty themselves with the evils which they have committed in all their abominations.
The Lord said that we should loathe ourselves for all the evils and all the abominations that we have done in the sight of the Most High. And that's why we're doing this work right now, man, because it's not so many righteous acts that we can do to really fully right out our wrongs, man. Right? This is the least that we can do, to come out here, try to right our wrongs. You understand? And get right with the Most High in the last days. Right? Give me or you can keep reading on that.
Verse 10.
Right?
And they shall know that I am the Lord,
Right.
and that I have not said in vain that I will do this thing unto them.
Right.
Thus says the Lord Yahweh, smite with thee, or smite with thy hand, and stomp with thy foot, and say, alas, for all the evil abominations of the house of Israel,
Go ahead.
for they shall fall by the sword.
For they shall what?
For they shall fall by the sword,
Go ahead.
by the famine, and by the
And
pestilence.
that's what's coming to this land.
Right.
Famine and the sword and pestilence, man.
Right.
If we're not repenting, if we're not coming back to the Most High, that's what's going to come.
Right.
Right? That's what's going to come to you. To your front door. Famine, pestilence, and all manner of evil. Right? From the Most High God. You had a precept, King?
Come on, I did.
Come on, bring that out.
Come on. It's the book of Matthew, chapter. What is it? It's locked here. Gotta see the chapter. I think it's here. Chapter 9 and verse 37.
Right?
Then saith he unto his disciples, the harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few.
What the Lord say?
The harvest is truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few.
Right, you see how many, the multitude of Israelites out here. Right? The harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few. There's not enough brothers doing this work. There's not enough brothers with fringes on, right, telling Esau that they're going into captivity, right, telling that the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, that they're Israelites, they got to repent. There's not enough brothers doing that through the Spirit. Right? We need more of that. Go ahead.
Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest,
Right.
that he will send forth laborers into his harvest.
Right. And that's what we're trying to do. Right? Give me the book of, I believe I wanted John chapter 4. Right? John chapter 4, verse number 31. Right?
This is John chapter 4, verse 31.
Bring it out.
In the meanwhile, his disciple prayed him, saying, Master, eat. But he said unto them, I have meat to eat that ye know not of.
What the Lord say?
I have meat to eat that ye know not of.
Hey, y'all wish I was cold, man. Y'all wish I was cold. He's like, look, man. You telling me to eat? I have some meat that you don't even know about, man. I got some meat to eat that you don't even know about. And what's our meat that we have to eat? Doing this work. You understand? Coming out here prophesying, right? Prophesying the downfall of this wicked kingdom. That's our meat. That's our meat that we got to eat. You understand? That's that meat that we got to eat. Right? Go ahead.
Therefore said the disciples one to another,
Right.
Have any man brought him aught to eat?
Right?
Yahushua saith unto them, My meat is to do the will of him that sent me.
What's our meat?
My meat is to do the will of him that sent me.
Why we out here?
My meat is to do the will of him that sent me.
And to what?
And to finish his work.
And to finish his work, man. And to finish his work, man. That's why we out here. That's why we out here, man. We not out here to damn. I just want to have the debate. I just want to debate somebody, right? That's not why we out here, man. Right? The debating spirit, right? The arguing spirit. You just want to argue with somebody. Just want to start argument, man. Right? Confound somebody, right? Hey, on camera. Did you get that on camera? Right? Did you get that? How I confounded him? Right? I'm just the confounder. How you call yourself the confounder now? Right? No, what's it? Hey, that's folly. We out here to finish the Most High's work, right?
To do the will.
To do the will of the Most High, right? Let's keep reading on that, right? Because he's going to further expound on that as well.
Yeah, where was that again?
Right there. 35.
Okay.
35. Say not ye, there are yet 4 months, and then cometh harvest.
Right. So you don't want to just say, okay, 4 months from now, then I'm gonna get my fringes, right? Four months from now, then I might come out and see the camp. You know what I'm saying? 4 months from now, then I might get my Bible, my Apocrypha. The Lord said, say not ye, there are 4 months. Go ahead, and then cometh harvest. Go ahead.
Behold, I say unto you,
Right.
Lift up your eyes.
What the Lord say?
Lift up your eyes,
Right.
and look on the fields,
Read.
for they are white already to
The
harvest.
Lord said, man, get to this work, man. He said, get to this work. Look up, look onto the harvest, look onto the field. We got some work to do. Don't say you got 4 more months and I'm going to just stay in the crib and just 4 more months, huh? Brother, you've been in the truth for 5 years. Come on and do this work, man. Right? You know the name of the Lord. You know the name of the Most High, Yahweh. You know the name of Yahushua. And you know where the prophet is at. Come join the camp, man. Let's do this work, man. Right? That's the spirit that Yahushua was in. He wasn't going around and saying, hey, okay, well, you can just do what you do. I mean, if you don't want to do this work, I mean, it's fine with me. No, he said, do this work. Right? Immediately. Go ahead.
And he that reapeth receiveth wages.
What the Lord say?
And he that reapeth receiveth wages.
And what's our wages? Didn't I say in that parable, Matthew chapter 20, a penny a day? Right? That penny is likened unto what? The kingdom of heaven.
Right.
That's what we're doing it for, man. The wages. You understand? Go ahead.
And gathereth fruit unto life eternal.
Gathereth what?
And gathereth fruit unto life eternal.
That's what we're doing. Gathering fruit unto life eternal. What's your fruit? Your works, your results in the spirit. Right? Are you bringing forth fruit, man? Or are you just staying stagnant? You've been in the truth for 3 years. You haven't even got your fringes yet. Brother, what you doing, man? Why are you wasting time? Come into this thing. Repent. And do this work, man, of the Most High God. Hermano mío, cree en la Biblia. Háblame, hermano, háblame. Go ahead, King.
That both he that soweth and he that reapeth may rejoice together.
May what?
May rejoice together.
We want to rejoice with Yahushua. Right, go ahead.
And herein is that saying true. One soweth and another reapeth.
So the Lord said, one soweth and another reapeth. Right? And he's about to further expound about what he means by that. Go ahead.
I sent you to reap whereon ye bestowed no labor.
So the Lord said, I sent you to reap that whereupon ye bestowed no labor. What does he mean by that? Let's keep going.
Other men labored.
The Lord say?
Other men labored.
The Paul and the apostles?
Other men labored.
Peter and John?
Other men labored.
James?
Other men labored.
Yahushua?
Other men labored.
The prophets of old?
Other men labored. And ye are entered into their labor.
Hey, this is how serious that work is, man.
This is how serious the work that we're doing is. Because the Lord said other men labored. He's talking about the prophets of old, Ezekiel, Jeremiah, Isaiah, right? The minor prophets, Micah, you understand? Zechariah, Zephaniah, right? These mighty men of old, David, right? They was all doing the work of the Most High. The Lord said other men labored, and ye are entered into the labors, man. Now it's upon us. We the generation that kind of trying to usher this kingdom in through the Spirit, man.
That's right. That's
right? We trying to usher this kingdom in now. It's up to us. Because if we not doing this work, who the hell is going to do it?
That's right.
If we not doing it, who the hell is going to do it, man? Right? So-called white man is not going to do it. He's not going to come out here and teach you these things, man. Not at all. Right? So if we're not doing this work, who's going to do it? Right? And that's that. Yeah, Khan, you got a precept? Yeah. Bring that up.
All right, this is the book of Luke, chapter 9, 62. And Yahushua said to him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back.
And looking what?
And looking back.
Looking into the world.
And looking back.
Looking into the world.
And looking back.
I might go back into the world.
And looking back is fit for the kingdom of God.
So the Lord said, man, you're not fit. You're not fit for the kingdom. If you kind of just looking back, you know what I'm saying, and saying, oh, man, you know, when I was in the world, I was making, you know, 6 figures. I mean, hey, I was selling this, I was selling that, I was doing this, and you know what I'm saying? The Lord said, look, we got to stay focused on this thing. I was saying you got to have tunnel vision in this thing. And looking towards what? Looking towards the kingdom. Right? Looking towards the kingdom in this thing. Give me the book of 2 Peter chapter 1 and verse 20. Right? Let's start at verse, you can start verse 19. Right?
Chapter 1.
2 Peter, 1 and verse 19.
This is 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 19. We have also a more sure word of prophecy.
What the Lord say?
We have also a more sure word of prophecy.
Right, because when you even look at the apostles 2,000 years ago, they were not walking around with the whole book. Right? They didn't have the whole book. You know what I'm saying? They had part you know what I'm saying? They had parts of it. Right? But they wasn't walking around the whole 80 books. Right? James wasn't walking around with a pistol, right, to the Ephesians by Paul. Right? He wasn't walking around like that, man. Right? Does anybody believe in the Bible? Right? You believe in the Bible, bro? Come on, hey, come talk to me, man. Come talk to me real quick, man. Hey, all praises to the Most High. All praises. Right? All praises to the Most High, man. What's your name? Hyman. Hey, all praises to the Most High. My name is Joshua Raleigh. Right? So, you see yourself in the sign. What's your nationality? Mexican? Okay, so if you look on the sign, right, the so-called Mexicans, brother, will come from the tribe of Issachar. I believe they're at the bottom right there, right? They'll come from the tribe of Issachar, according to the Bible. You'll be Israelite, right? You said we're all Israelites. Well, okay, let me ask you, what does the word Israelite mean? Okay, I like what you said. The nation. The nation. So if it's one nation, how does everybody come from that one nation if you have multiple nations upon the planet? But Adam and Eve was not an Israelite. That's before Israel. Of course, everybody comes from Adam and Eve. Give me Deuteronomy 32 and 8.
No,
oh, yeah.
Bring that out. Bring that out.
Oh, hold that. Give me Deuteronomy 32 first. See that? Brother just want to pull out the shotgun. The first precept the brother here is just the shotgun. But come on, we will get that after.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 8. When the Most High divided to the nations,
to the what?
To the nations.
No, there's only one nation, brother.
To the nations.
All Israelites.
To the nations.
So you understand that there's multiple nations, right? Go ahead.
When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
So he separated the sons of Adam. Yeah, everybody comes from Adam, but you have a separate, the Most High separated his sons to make individual nations. Give me this in the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 6. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all. So yeah, we all come from Adam. Go ahead. Of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. Right, so, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. So there's a chosen nation of people that also comes from Adam. Everybody comes from Adam, all the nations. Moab, Ammon,
Ham. You understand? These are just certain nations that's upon the planet, right? According to the Bible. But Israel is that nation that the Most High chose. So what we're trying to say to you, brother, is that Israel, your nation, that's where you come from. You come from Israel. You come from that chosen nation. Not everybody, though. Not everybody. You. Look on this sign right here. Look on the sign. You know about the 12 tribes, right? Okay, 12 tribes. So these are the 12 tribes and who they will be today, right? On this side of the planet. For example, if you're a so-called black man in America, you will most likely come from the tribe of Judah, right? An Israelite. If you're a so-called Puerto Rican, you come from what? The tribe of Ephraim, for example. You see that? So what we're trying to say to you, brother, it's not everybody. You don't see everybody in the sign, right? You can sum it up to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We are God's chosen people, but not everybody. Give me Romans chapter 9 and verse 7, right? Give me Romans chapter 9 verse 7 real quick.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 7. Neither because they are the seed of Abraham, they are all children, but in Isaac.
But in who?
But in Isaac.
So, you know about Abraham, right? Abraham, he had who? Who was his sons? Yeah, multiple sons, yeah. You know his firstborn son? You remember his name? No, okay, so Ishmael. Ishmael, right? Ishmael. And he also had another son after that by Sarah, and his name was Isaac. So then you had Abraham, Isaac, and Isaac also had two sons, Jacob and Esau. But the Most High, he only chose Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And so Jacob, remember, his name got changed to Israel as well, when you read that in the Bible. So Jacob is Israel. So what we're trying to say to you, brother, is that the Most High, he chose Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and you come from that line. You come from those men. That's what we're trying to tell you, right? So, hey, all praises. So it says what? Not that because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children, but in Isaac shall thou see, because you have to come from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Abraham, Isaac, and Israel to be an Israelite, to be God's chosen people. Okay? That's what it's saying. Go ahead.
That is, they which are the children of the flesh.
Children of the what?
The children of the flesh.
These are what?
These are not the children of God.
These are what?
These are not the children of God.
So-called white men?
These are not the children of God.
So-called Chinese?
These are not the children of God.
So you have certain people on the earth, they are not the children of God, brother. Okay? You go to the church? What are you, Catholic? Catholic? You say you believe in all Christians?
All of us are Christians. At the end, we're all going to get to Christ.
Okay. Okay, but I'm just at, okay, so, but you're a Catholic though?
My faith is Christianity.
Your faith is what?
Christianity.
Christianity. Okay, so you have a denomination or no non-denomination?
I believe in the Lord.
You just believe in the Lord? Okay, so hey, all praises, all praises. So wait, hold on, where you going, brother? Real quick, endure with me real quick, all right? Before you go, endure just a little bit, right? The Lord said endure all things for the elect's sake, right? Hey, give you real quick, right? On that, right? Oh, you can bring this out.
This is Matthew chapter 7, verse 13.
So let me ask you this before you bring this out, right? How many so-called Christians are there that follow Christianity, right? Are there in the world? You were a lukewarm Christian, okay? Hey, all praises, brother. All praises. So how is that? How are you changing your life? What are you doing differently than you were doing before? Obeying the laws. Obeying the laws. Okay, all praises. So what's some of the laws that you know about that you have to obey? 10 Commandments, okay? You know about the 10? Okay. You know what the 4th commandment is? Not to put you on the spot, but I'm just asking. Okay, no, it's all good. It's all good, brothers. That's what we hear. Give me Exodus chapter 20, verse 8. So this brother say, hey, he obeying the commandments. He's obeying the commandments. That's how he's changing his life. So, obedience, exactly. Exactly, that's what he's looking for, right? Yeah.
John, this is Exodus chapter 20 and verse number 8. Remember the Sabbath day.
The Lord say,
Remember the Sabbath day.
not forget it.
Remember the Sabbath day.
Go ahead.
To keep it holy.
So you know when the Sabbath day is? Friday? Well, you're close. Friday night. That's when it starts. Friday night to Saturday night. So the sun is going to go down in about, you know what I'm saying, less than 3 hours, right? So when the sun goes down, then the Sabbath is over. So the Sabbath is from Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. All right, go ahead.
Verse number 9. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work.
So you have 6 days to labor, do all your work. Cook, clean, you know what I'm saying? You want to clean your room, right? You want to go plant a tree, you know what I'm saying? Or you want to go to work, whatever. Do whatever you want, you know what I'm saying? Hey, 6 days. You got 6 days to do that. But on the what?
But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
Now the 7th day is me to go to this party.
But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
What about my sister Kisa?
But the seventh day is the Sabbath day of the Lord.
But we're gonna hang out in the park and you know what I'm saying, and kind of just cook up this pork.
But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
So the 7th day is the Sabbath. You understand that, brother? So Saturday, Friday night to Saturday sundown is a what? It's the Sabbath of the Most High. Yeah, you can call it Shabbat, Sabbath, you know, same thing. Sabbath, which means what? Day of rest. You know how to say it in Spanish? Dia de what? De reposo. And we know that what that word means is like rest. You know what I'm saying? So it literally means it's the day of rest. So if we're out here out and about, you know what I'm saying, buying stuff, cooking, selling, sweating, right, smelling like BO, right, that we just like smelling like we just got at the gym. If we're doing that on the Sabbath, brother, you know, that's not really resting. Would that be resting? It wouldn't really be resting, right? So what we can't do is we can't buy, we can't cook, we can't sell on the Sabbath. All right? Can't work. It's a rest day. We could be out here, you know what I'm saying, and congregate with like-minded people. Go ahead. You can skip down to verse 11.
Verse 11. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the 7th day.
What the Lord do on the 7th day?
And rested the 7th day.
The Lord threw a party in the 7th day.
And rested the 7th day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it.
Yeah, you see that? So he blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed the Sabbath day. All right? So that's the 4th commandment, brother. Now that's all praises. So that's good that you start keeping the commandments, because that's how you're going to change your life for real. All right? Now here's the thing, right? Give me real quick Leviticus 11. You know about the dietary law? Okay. So you know that there are certain foods that we can and cannot eat according to the Bible, according to God. Did you know about that? What Bible do you read? Catholic Bible? So it's going to say the same thing. I've read the Catholic Bible. I've read it. It's the same thing.
They got a apocrypha.
Yeah, they got apocrypha and everything. You said what? Oh, you can eat anything without the blood, yeah. Yeah. That's so you can't eat blood. Yeah, that's right. Give me Leviticus 11:7. That's a different law. That's in Leviticus 17.
This is Leviticus 11 verse 7.
Right.
And the swine.
And the what?
And the swine.
The what?
And the swine.
You know what swine is? It's el puerco. El cerdo. You don't eat pork? Are you sure about that? Hey, all praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High.
Pepperoni pizza.
You don't eat pork? Hey, all praises. All praises. It's a sin. You know what I'm saying? But that's good. You don't even eat it. Skip down, right, to verse number 9.
Verse 9.
Right?
These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters. Whatsoever has fins and scales.
Whoever have what?
Whatsoever has fins and scales in the waters and in the seas and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
So, whatsoever in the water, it has to have fins and scales. So, what's some of the fish that you may be eating that doesn't have fins and scales, or that doesn't meet those 2 qualifications? It will be, for example, like shrimp. You eat shrimp? Yeah. okay, shrimp, crab, lobster. These things is an abomination because you look at a crab. I don't even know if a crab has. Crab doesn't even have. You know what I'm saying? They don't even have any, right? It has to have scales and fins in order for it to be clean food. You look at a shark, it has fins, right? We ain't got scales. So it's unclean, we can't eat it. You know what I'm saying? Catfish, right? Whole bunch of other fish that our people eat that we can't eat. Octopus, can't eat that. You know what I'm saying? So are you willing to put down shrimp, you know what I'm saying? Camarone for the Lord. Hey, all praises, brother. All praises, man. Hey, he's willing to put down anything, man. Brother Solomon got a point.
Now, you say you're willing to do anything for Jesus. Now, what does Jesus look like? What Jesus are you referring to?
Right.
Joshua, I'm referring to Joshua.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, the Lord knows who was coming.
Okay. All right.
One and only God. The Holy Trinity.
He does say call him by his name.
Holy Trinity. Here's the thing. Describe what is the Holy Trinity? Wait, hold on, real quick. Real quick. What is the Holy Trinity? Can you explain it to me? Father, Son, Holy Spirit. 3 in 1. So they three make up one God. Okay. So give me 1 Corinthians 11 and 3, right?
Bring it out.
Real quick, right? The Trinity, okay? We believe in the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, but we don't believe that they three make up one God. And we're going to show you why. We're going to show you why.
What is God? Who are we?
But what? Okay, here's the thing. I understand that. But what are you trying to do by saying that there's a Trinity? You're trying to understand God, right? But you just said, who are we to understand God?
That's what it says in the Holy Spirit.
Okay, so bring out this picture.
1 Corinthians 11:3.
Okay, this is Paul. This is Paul, right? You believe in Paul? Go ahead.
But I would have you know
Right.
that the head of every man is
Do
Christ,
you agree with that? So the head of every man is Christ. Go ahead.
and the head of every woman is the man,
Do you agree with that? Okay, go ahead.
and the head of Christ
So who is the head of Christ? Go ahead.
is God.
Is who?
Is God.
Is who?
Is God.
Oh, no, 3 in 1.
Is God.
3 in 1.
Is God.
So the head of Christ is God. So how can Christ be in a Godhead if the head of Christ is God? Meaning there's a separation between the two. God, Jesus is not. This is separation. So it says the head of Christ is God. Meaning that the superior being to Christ is God. He's not a part of God. He's separate from that. That makes sense? So how is there a Trinity? Explain it. No, we don't believe in the Trinity.
No Trinity in the Bible.
Hold on, brother. Wait, Ray, real quick, bro.
With that, you gotta
With
go.
that, you gotta go.
I brought up the wrong thing, man.
Man.
I just asked him about
lost,
Jesus.
man. Yeah. That's just madness, man. That's madness, but
No, you got it, King. You got it.
It's over. Glory to the Almighty. Don't take
got that for
it
one more? You tryna go up, Natasha? Close it out?
Yeah, got me. Anointed just like I'm David. I don't preach lightly. Bring the gospel out where you probably wouldn't be like it. Seen it?
Go ahead,
Catch
keep
me in the
going.
trenches with the fringes hanging. Prophesying in these streets where they still banging. On the front line, daily giving scripture statements. Gotta be a living sacrifice if you tryna make it. Woke up another day, I'm giving all praise to the Most High. Gotta be a living sacrifice.